go here. It's time to look at your never-ending parade of stupid. Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid, but according to some, can also gamble like an adult. Idiot says what? Yes, that's right. Now, we're not putting, surprisingly, Chuck E. Cheese on the never-ending parade of stupid. We're putting the individuals who seem to believe that Chuck E. Cheese is a gateway. He's a mouse, right? So Chuck E. Cheese would be a gateway mouse to your kids gambling. It's a gateway pizza. Gateway family entertainment to gambling? Is that what? Let me work on that one for a minute and give you some of the details of that which I am currently talking about. With all the flashing screens, dinging bells, and glazed-over customers absorbed in the games at hand, a Chuck E. Cheese arcade bears quite a resemblance to the slot machine section of a casino. Kids are, in fact, gambling between their pizza and soda. No, they're not. I hate people sometimes. I really do. I know it's a strong word. I'm using it in the lightest form possible. People just bug me sometimes. Your kids are gambling between their pizza and soda. Yeah. Shut up. It's Chuck E. Cheese, for crying out loud. What's Peter Piper Pizza doing? Oh, that's right. Luring their kids in with wild fantasies of tickets and plastic spider rings and an army man. Ooh, maybe one day you'll gamble your way to that kayak. It's always the biggest prize. The kayak. Kayak's always the biggest one. I'll never be able to get enough tickets to win the kayak. I was really hoping to take it to Reed Park. I don't know, where would you go kayaking? I don't know. Anyway. Thanks to new legislation in Florida targeting internet cafe sweepstakes gambling operations, there's an argument to be made. No, there's not. No, there's not. Oh, there's an argument to be made that some Chuck E. Cheese games involve gambling and are therefore illegal. No whack-a-mole is illegal. Violent, maybe. Uncivilized. Those poor moles never stood a chance. They are very fast, though. So, since kids are the chain's main clientele, that's a problem for more reason than one. While the games vary, most involve plastic swipe cards. This is the internet cafes, right? Purchased by customers that give users a certain number of sweepstakes, doing that thing with my fingers, entities in the games of a chance played on video screens. The games, which offer cash prizes, have been especially popular among the elderly. It's become my world, said one 70-year-old woman to the Wall Street Journal while inside her neighborhood gambling cafe in Ohio. Man, how sad is that? 70-year-old woman, it's become her world. This is one of the few things that gives her joy in life. And some do-good, fuddy-duddy legislators are like, oh, it's gambling, we're going to make it illegal. Man, sending her back to the backgammon table, or Keno. Right? Not that I'm knocking Keno or anything, I'm just... What's the one? Isn't Keno the one they play together? What's the... That's not Keno. There's another one where everyone gets together in the room with the... All this comedy genius, and I'm lost on what? What'd you say? Bingo! Yeah, that's what I got. I got lost on bingo, for crying out loud. It's not my fault. I'm lactose intolerant. Jeez. Okay. It's a Tristan joke. Business owners have argued that the games are legal sweepstakes because they allow anyone to participate in a few rounds without spending any money. It's not gambling, the lawyer said for one internet parlor in Western Massachusetts. It's really paying for computer time. Yeah, there we go. Last month, Florida passed new legislation specifically outlawing video gambling machines, as well as small coin-operated games of chance, often installed in blue-collar restaurants, prompting law enforcement officers to hit strip malls over the state, like the Untouchables, seizing dozens of machines from mom-and-pop stores and cafes and arresting the owners, according to the Miami Herald. Okay, I'm getting back to Chuck E. Cheese here in a moment. And yet, one very well-known restaurant entertainment chain that caters to kids has escaped the attention of authorities. The Herald reported that while some of the games inside Chuck E. Cheese locations could also be construed as illegal according to the new law, authorities are doing nothing to shut them down. It's discrimination, said one cafe owner. Should get a big mouse. Who threatened with being arrested or fined if she refused to turn off her 100 simulated shop machines. How can the machines be bad for my customers who are adults and spending their own money, but not for kids? This is something you expect in a country like Cuba, but not the United States. Does Cuba have Chuck E. Cheese? Oh, man. There's a good joke there somewhere, but I don't know. Now, theirs is more like Castro cheese, right? Yes! Yes! Where's a little hat? Got a cigar. That's damaging to children. It's awful. Should be Cast-O cheese. Anyway. This isn't the first time the Chuck E. Cheese chain has been discussed in the same breath as gambling. What? In 2011... Look, the only gambling that you're doing going to Chuck E. Cheese is the quality of the pizza you're eating. That's the only guy. I mean, look, if you go to Chuck E. Cheese, you already know you're in for a gamble. You know, it could go one way or the other, man. I don't know. That's the gamble. And it's a gamble that's worth taking. You want to know why? Because it's Chuck E. Cheese. That's why. It's a Pizza Time Theater. Well, it used to be Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater. Do they do the animatronic people anymore? They've upgraded them, though, right? Because I know, like, the last time we went, you know, it was like watching that circus scene from AI with all the dilapidated robots where they're all falling apart up there. Trying to sing the songs. It was very sad. That was frightening. Talk about doing damage to your kids. Like a scene out of Terminator. Oh, that makes me laugh. The Miami Herald article states that authorities throughout Florida are simply looking the other way at the seemingly illegal games at Chuck E. Cheese. Good. As well as popular restaurant gaming chains such as Dave & Buster's and Boomers. Dare you go after Dave & Buster's? Sacrilege. The law stipulates that for machines to be legal, no machine is illegal. They must be coin-operated, no dollar or swipe cards. They must involve some skill. Shut up. Not just games of pure chance. And they cannot award cash or gift cards as prizes. Oh, no, but giving away, you know, fake iPod shuffles, you know, in the little crane machines, totally fine, by the way. Kids love that stuff, though, man. We went to CC's Pizza a couple weeks ago. It was a huge mistake on my part. The kids wanted to go into a little play area there, right? Oh, man. I love CC's Pizza, the pizza buffet. That's awesome for having a cheat day. That's amazing. It was a mistake going into the playroom. That was not. Games were old. The screens were like faded. You know, where the image is like burned into the, you know, retinal burn. They love it though, man. Of course, when you're a kid, you don't even have to put coins in the machine. You can just stand there and act like you're driving the car, and that's just, it's so great. Oddly enough, when you get old, it doesn't really change. Some are arguing the lack of enforcement concerning these changes because the law isn't meant to target restaurant and entertainment companies, though it's unclear exactly why certain businesses get a free pass. Well, they're not getting a free pass because it's not gambling. Although I did drive past the Chuck E. Cheese down the road, and it did say 99% payback on the outside of the restaurant, so I wasn't sure what was going on there. I'm sorry.
Waka waka.
For now, per the Herald, the one thing that's clear is that no, that joke got you to stand up. After all, I've been running through just a litany of comedy here, assistant producer Linda, and I do the 99% payback sign outside of Chuck E. Cheese, and that gets you to stand up. Whatever. To each their own. I'm not going to arrest Chuck E. Cheese in front of a bunch of 6-year-olds. That, according to the mayor, Carlos Hernandez, whose city, on the day the law took effect, confiscated 72 machines from cafes and arcades that cater to the elderly. He does know Chuck E. Cheese isn't real, right? He knows that it's not like it's not like Chuck E. Cheese has got his own palatial mansion on a bluff in Miami somewhere, living it up, with his wads of cash strewn about him, talking about how he's lured all of his children in for mediocre pizza under the guise of gambling with the opportunity for them to get some fake plastic necklaces and bracelets. Well, no, actually, he's a mouse, though, right? Very high-pitched voice. If the governor and the legislature want that, they can come and do it themselves. Yeah, that's right.